Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. And so in this video, we are taking a look at the iPhone 10. Big change from the Touch ID that introduced Face ID and has maintained this level of, you know, software with iOS, right? Going forward. Now, of course, newer iPhones today have the dynamic island with all the little intricate things you can do with dynamic island. But, this pretty much like changed it up. And it did for a lot of different manufacturers out there that manufacture hardware for Android. Um, it implemented some changes that were much needed across all smartphones and pretty much paved the way for that. So you got to give it up to the iPhone 10 here, which in 2025 still works decently well. I'll tell you guys, the display on this thing is quite nice. It's visible. You can see the colors of the app icons and everything, etc. And, for it being a very old device, it is still in a way slightly fluid. I mean, there is a little bit of jitter and jank when first opening an app, but after a while, when things cache out, it becomes a bit more smoother. Of course, it doesn't have, pro motion or any of that. So 60 hertz refresh, that's what we got here when it comes to the iPhone 10. But even back then, higher refresh rate displays weren't really that big of a thing. So, anyways, for me personally, the phone size is a nice size. I like smaller phones like this, and I wish that this would still be implemented in today. But it seems like today everything is getting larger and larger and larger. And of course, now we're reverting back to much thinner profiles, which this phone has. Now, it is comfortable to hold in the hand. You do feel, I like the way that these feel compared to like, the newer iPhones. Even my iPhone 12 has a similar feeling to this, although it is boxed. But, the back and how it feels and everything, quite nice. Of course, you get the little tramp stamp there telling you that it is an iPhone. But, I like this color. I like the size display. I like the just how tall the phone is and everything. I think it does pretty good. Audios from this thing is really decent. When watching videos and stuff like that, I have no problems at all consuming media content or, even gaming on it too as well, playing Pokemon Go. It'll do fine on here. Now, unfortunately, my iPhone 10s gets iOS 18. This one doesn't. This one no longer supported. It is on iOS 16. It is supported for iOS 16 updates, but it hasn't gone beyond that. So no iOS 17, no iOS 18. But it still functions. Most of the apps still work with it. Um, just to name a few things. The cameras are surprisingly still pretty decent. So you can take some pretty good photos with it. And you know what? You can actually take some pretty good videos, but let me show you guys the videos.
All right, this is a bit of a video test with the iPhone 10. That's not bad at all. Yeah, I see that. Now, what do I get? I don't know. Take a look at the colors though. Color representation from the video. I think the video on the iPhone 10 is still pretty good, even though this is a very old phone. All right, and this is video recording of a selfie cam with the iPhone 10. And like I said, 10, so not 10s, right? The year before, this phone came out with the iPhone 8s. And I think video recording on them still does pretty good. At least with decent lighting. The only way that these cameras suffer is in low light, and that's okay because most people are going to record video with ample lighting. So you guys let me know how the video turned out with this phone.
Wow. And so that's just like, quick video recordings from both the main camera and the selfie camera. So I think the color representations and videos are pretty solid for this being such an old phone, okay? Like it's an old phone. It's, what, 2017, 2018? So I mean that's quite a ways back, almost 10 years old. And it can still produce videos like that. But like overall, with the specifications, with the hardware, the amount of RAM, it still surprises me that a phone this old can run this good. There are very few phones of the iPhone 10's era that are still relevant and running today. And that's something that you guys definitely want to keep in mind when thinking about this device, because this device can be a good device to use if you don't want to spend a whole lot of money on a new phone, or if you want like a backup phone to have something to just kind of keep in the pocket. This can definitely do it if you want something of this nature. But I can tell you guys right now, this phone always shocks me on just how well it can run.